dear friends, and thank you for joining me today. I was wondering what to do for my next video, and I know that people love to see art supplies and colouring books and things like that. So I did start a while ago my art supply stash, which somehow petered out and I want to revive, but I've decided to also jump on the bandwagon. I've seen a number of people doing my colouring book stash. Now I have an embarrassingly large number of colouring books that I've bought since 2016, and I think I have the nature of a hoarder, as I find it really difficult to let things go. So you'll see some books here that you may wonder why on earth I've still hung on to them, and so many of them that are not coloured in. And I'm going to be going through them in no particular order, other than that they are coming to you from my bookshelf, and I'm going to be putting a marker in the bookshelf where I stopped and then where I will start the next lot. So that's a way for me to keep track of what I'm showing you and that kind of thing. So now let me put some aside and then show you what I've got here. Whoa! Should probably not have so many out at once, but this is how we're going to do it. So the first one that I want to show you is a really cute book that I bought a long time ago, called The Imaginary Garden of Jane F Hankins. It's a huge book. This is an 8x5 colouring book, and if I put it at the bottom of this, so this is an 8x5 by 11 size book, and this is the size of this. It's an enormous book. I think I'm going to have a swig of tea. I think that I've done one picture in it, and I really must do another. I was just daunted by the size of the book. I get daunted quite quickly. Yes, I did this long ago with nice gold shiny leaves. I used gold paint for that. Not leaves, what am I talking about? Wings. So that's all I've done in this book. It's an awesome book with really thick paper and everything. Book number 1. Now, next is, I will zoom back in again. This is another one of, as you guys can tell, I'm a fan of the Bliss family and their colouring supplies. And this is volume 3, Mandala Bliss. And I had it printed on Bliss watercolor paper, and so I love having a book in watercolor paper, and I've only really, I've done 2 in that so far. 3! Look at that, I even did a salt technique. That's nice to know. And I was actually thinking about this the other day and thinking I want to do another one in there. Next book is Fairy Lane by Barbara Lanza, which I just love. It's such a pretty book. It's Amazon paper, and I've done nothing in it. So I'm going to be following the hashtag of Colour My Stash again this month and trying to colour some of these things in. Next one is a Dover colouring book by Marty Noble, Angels. Again, a beautiful book. And the Dover paper is quite nice, and I like this because it's all of them are framed. Shame, and when I see that expression, shame is so South African, but when I see Angels, it reminds me of my dear friend Bernie Miller, colorist, who passed away earlier this year. I miss her just about every single day. I think about her and miss her. Here is Peaceful Village of Dreams. Oh, I feel quite sad all of a sudden. Just a minute. Sorry about that. Didn't think I'd get emotional. Here's Peaceful Village of Dreams, and this is by Forest Diver. And again, I think I'm embarrassed to admit I've not coloured a single picture, and it's a really cute book. I mean, I love these kind of, look at the little mouse and the, oh, it's so cute. Look at the teapot. Oh, I'm glad I took this out. And I can't wait to colour in this. So, Peaceful Village of Dreams. Here's a book that I ordered from Russia, and she wrote, Dear Elizabeth, for pleasure with love, Adi, and I ordered it from Czech Republic actually, and it's one of those books that took about 10 months to meet me. Vladislav Sheferans. Now, I've bought her stuff on Etsy. Adishaf. Beautiful stuff. And lovely little card that came with it and everything. And then she sent a beautiful colouring page. And I had completely forgotten I bought this. It took forever to get here, and I mean, phew. There's even a little story translated there. This is so cute. If you want me to do a proper page through of this one day, I think it's quite an old book, let me know. But my goodness me, Elizabeth, get on with it and colour in this book. Can't believe it. Oh, I'm so excited with all these books I have. It's hilarious. So pleased I decided to do this. Next one, another one I've not coloured in at all, The Enchanted Journey. This is a Coloramax, Colorama. Sorry, can't read, I got so excited. Illustrated by Nicolette Corey. Whoops. And it's a cute book because it's got little note things on the one side of the page. So that's that one. I think another sip of tea before the next book, which is Fantasy Kingdom by Juliana Emerson. Really cute book that I've not coloured in. I really will do more colouring. Beautiful, The Velveteen Rabbit. I absolutely love this. Such a cute book, and I have to do something in this, and I think this will make such a great gift to my grandchildren. So promise to myself to do something in there. Then fairly new for me, Imaginary Friends by Karolina Kubikowska. I only got it this year. And I've still not coloured in it, but definitely will. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous book. Huge fan of that. Look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. Then I also have a book by Jade Gideon. I only have this one of hers, Rainforest Escape, printed on watercolor paper. I don't know how many of you know this book. You probably know that I love watercolor. It has quite a few of these fold out pages. This kind of thing, I must admit, if I were to do this, I would do a wash on this and just color the big things. I could not imagine coloring all those little leaves. I've done a little bit in here, not much. That little birdie, which I enjoyed doing. Very neon leaves. And again, as you can see, I just left that as texture. And then this, and I like the background paint of this. This is Daniel Smith Tiger's Eye. And it's what they call a granulating paint. So you can see all the little kind of bits that the paint does itself. You don't have to do it. So that's that one. Then next on the list are two Anastasia Eli Calder Reaver books, Nocturnes. We've only done that first picture. And the beautiful Mysteria, beautiful book. done nothing. Wish that I had it as a PDF, because I think I'm a little bit like overwhelmed by how beautiful the drawing is. So then this book, I just want to show you what I've done. This Arthur Rackham's Fairies and Nymphs. It's an interesting book where she's done these beautiful. Arthur Rackham's an old Victorian illustrator with beautiful images. Like, I mean, I really like that. But I colored one in and I tried to prepare the page with some gesso stuff, and then I ironed it, and it's a mess. And I think I was fairly upset with that, so I scanned the whole book in and I printed it out. Look at the difference. Same book. I printed it, here's the book, and I printed it on 200 GSM, which is about £110 cardstock. so much thicker, and because that was impossible, I colored, I've only colored one in here so far, which I quite enjoyed doing. I did it in 2016 though, but I remember loving doing that and being quite proud of it. So I must do more in this. I'd forgotten about this book, to tell you the honest truth. I love Victorian style things. Then this is another printed book, because I do buy a lot of PDF colouring books, and then I print them, and these days I write on the back of the printed thing or somewhere what. This is from Tangled Dreams, but I did it ages ago and I didn't write who the artist was. This one is drawn by a friend of mine. It's such a cute mandala. This is from a Colour On magazine, February 2016. So, I mean, I probably won't do more in that, but it's a book I own. This is a Pride and Joy. I moved heaven and earth to buy it, and have hardly coloured anything in it. No, not hardly, have not coloured anything in it, but I love this book. Got a little bit eaten up in the mail. If anybody would like me to do a page through of it, or of anything that I'm showing you, please tell me and I'll do so. This is a book that took 11 months to get to me. Dom Chekovo by Nadia Gatsova. Very cute and whimsical, and still not, it's got one page coloured in. Then I have a non-dated calendar brought to me by my children from Germany. I've just done the one image so far. I have a pack from Hannah Lynn of 15 fantasy colouring pages printed on cardstock. Plus I've got quite a few of her books, but I also have very many of her PDFs. So this was printed on different paper. This is from here. That one done, and the rest are in there. I will do some more. I love colouring Hannah Lynn stuff. I tend to enjoy chibi style things. So a lot of my stuff is old, like been around forever. Linda Ravenscroft book 2, beautiful book. I've got 3 or 4 of hers and coloured in none of them, and really well. This book I would probably be happy to sell. It's a beautiful book. I've done nothing in it. Got biblical quotes, which I like, but the images are maybe not quite to my taste. So, yeah. And then I have a Jennifer Stay custom book that you've seen me colouring in. Done a few things in there. A it was nicely printed on mixed media paper. Another thing that I probably would like to sell or get rid of is this HBO Game of Thrones book. It's nothing wrong with it, nothing coloured in it. I mean, I may colour those images, but I don't think it's for me. I wanted it so badly. But I'll see. Maybe I'll be moved to colour in it. And that's that for today. Tell me if you've enjoyed this video, and tell me if you'd like me to do any flip throughs of any of the books in particular. And I will, if you've enjoyed this, I'll do another one with some more of my books. I've got so many. I think we could probably get to about 6 or 7 videos going through all the books that I have. And then also I will start doing reveals of my art stash again as well, a bit more of that. So I wish you a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching, and enjoy colouring. Bye bye now.